Yo, so just finished the morning workout. 200 dips and 200 pull-ups. Not in the best form. On the streets, gym, in my socks, walking around in my socks. What I'm getting to, shit's not always going to be pretty. It's not always going to be pretty, brother. It's not always going to be commercial gym, the best attire. That's not what it's about. It's about getting the job done. If you only work out when it's pretty time, you're not going to get nowhere near as many results. And that's the era that we live in. Only ever do stuff if it's pretty and beautiful. That's not me, man. Doesn't matter what happens. You just got to get out there and do it, you know. Basically. That's it. This isn't always going to be pretty. And you can't expect it to be. You're going to run into plenty of ugly times, ugly moments. You're going to get yourself dirty. If you really want something, you've got to be in it in the good times and in the bad times. Not just when it's convenient for you. You've got to be willing to do things no matter what, you know. You've got to hit the deadline. You've got to push through the ugly times. Let's just call it ugly times. You've got to push through it. Otherwise you take double the time to get things done. And you'll find minor excuses to drop out of things that are important that you do, that you should do. You've got to have this 4x4 mentality where when you decide that you're going to do something, you're going to do it no matter what happens. And no matter what's in your way, what is the obstacle. Of course, without putting your life in danger. I'll give you an example. The other day, that's probably about 2 weeks ago now, two or 3 weeks ago. I'm in Switzerland, okay, and it was raining. But I decided to go to the street gym and do my morning burpees that I do. And I found a nice little place, a patch of grass, because the floor's too hard to... Sometimes I land on my knees, depending on the round. I land on my knees to do the burpees, okay? Just because it's tough to do a proper burpee 300 times in 12 minutes. If you don't believe me, give it a try and get back to me. So, I plan it out in that way. And when I get there, or no, even before I get there, it starts raining. So it's been raining the whole morning, basically. So obviously, you know, when it's raining, the floor's going to be wet. The grass is going to be wet. It's the edge of a 7-a-side football pitch. The edge, so it's outside the line. So I was considerate in that sense, because I knew that if I did 300 burpees, my body weight slamming against the soft grass is gonna fuck up the grass. I knew that. So I went off to the edge and I hammered it out on the wet, cold floor, wet, cold, grassy floor. But basically what I'm saying is I didn't let it stop me. I got shit everywhere. My t-shirt was full of grass, my hands were full of grass, my knees, my shoes. I was completely full of mud and grass and wet, completely wet. But I got the workout done. And then I made my way back home. Cleaned myself up, dusted myself off, and done. Completed the task. Completed the task and stayed true to my word. Stayed true to myself. made the decision and followed through with it. I know some of the things I say might sound gimmicky or like the cliche motivational speaker type. I mean, I'm not trying to be, but I guess that's just the natural evolution of someone that speaks about this type of content. Just that type of shit comes out as well, because it's in the back of your mind. So when you're kind of linking one topic to another topic, sometimes these ideas come out as well. But yeah, anyway, 200 pull-ups and 200 dips done, and it's 7:30, something like that. It's not the earliest, but it's always good, you know, to start the day like that. It's like you dust off, you brush off all the dust on your shoulders, and you get you set off the day in the right mood, set the tone for the day, set the right tone for the day. That's it. How you got to start how you mean to carry on. That's why I like working out in the morning, aside from getting it out of the way as well. Then you don't have to work out in the evening or anything. You can just spend that time. Personally, I spend that time editing videos now, but you know, you can spend that time doing whatever, working or resting, because you already got your workout done. That's why for me there's no substitute to morning workouts, to be honest. And I know this one's also super cliche, but another one that's super important to do when you're waking up in the morning and starting your day and you want to set off the day on the right tone is you want to be grateful. You really want to think about the things that you can or that you are grateful for, because there are so many, and it just puts you in the good mood. It puts you in the right mind state to then proceed. I think this is the best way to start the day. You work out and then you find reasons to be grateful, but you don't have to look very far. For example, I've got 2 good strong legs that I can walk on. That's good enough, and you got to then feel the gratitude for that. And like everything else that you've been blessed with, a strong mind or intelligence, or you know, the good people that you've met in your life, the opportunities, the good experiences that you've had. I know it might sound kind of woo-woo and cliche, but it truly is something. There's something about that, about starting off the day on that type of attitude and mental frame.